What up? Hey, it's your boy Random Randy Savage here. And on this late night edition, we're going to look at the time-honored cult classic, Samurai Cop. So let's go ahead and get into it. I have got the IMDb page pulled up right here, and I'm going to go ahead and switch over to get this trailer going. Oh.
His real name is Joe Marshall. They call him Samurai.
They call him Samurai.
Japanese. Yamaha, whatever his name is, right?
Pause. Right there. Speaks fluent Japanese. The bad guy is doesn't matter. It has a Japanese last name. Has no idea how to speak it. I'm not fluent in Japanese, so I'm okay. I get a pass. But the
Are you Fujiyama?
fluent in Japanese. Go fuck yourself.
He was brought over here from the police force in San Diego to fight us.
I want him dead. I want his head cut off and brought here. I want his head on this piano.
I will bring you his head and I will place it on your piano, and we'll see who the real samurai is.
That was unnecessary.
God damn you guys. All you've done is cause me bloodshed and mayhem.
Who hired you? Tell me who hired you to kill a cop.
Hey, look.
Please, don't move.
I just want to this scene right here. This scene particularly. He has a gun. It's a glass door. He will spend a full minute trying to open that glass door with a gun in hand.
Under arrest.
Hey, counselor. We'll see you in court.
Well, this one's dead too. Not captured alive.
Have you been circumcised? Well, your doctor must have cut a big portion of it off.
No, he was a good doctor. I'm telling these son of a bitches that if they continue killing our children, I'll have their stinking bodies in garbage bags and ship them back to Japan for fertilizer. Got it?
Okay, that's enough of that. Yeah, let's just go ahead and get into the tallies, and then we'll move on from there, right? Yeah, let's just go ahead and do that. Let's find how many people died in this master class of martial arts. Let's go ahead and get into our body count.
That body count. That body count.
On the body count, I think it's 29. 29 dead. 29 dead. I may have missed more or less, but it's around 29. It's fine. Let's get into everyone's favorite subject, the nudity. Let's go ahead and get skin deep.
It's about to get skin deep. I just wanna see a little feet. Just show me that booty. Just a little bit.
3 sets in this movie. And, well, one of them was kind of in distress. Wait. Yeah, one of them was in distress. All right, let's find out who gets our coveted Joe Grizzly Award.
Let me introduce myself. I'm Joe Grizzly, bitch.
All right, so for my Joe Grizzly Award, I went with Frank, the man with an incredible black gift. These are a line. That is a line that is in this movie. Here, let's go pull up Frank real fast and I'll show you. Let's switch over and I'll show you what Frank looks like. It's the only black guy in the movie, so it should be easy to find. Frank. Mark Fraser, right? Yeah. Frank. This is another picture of Frank. And another picture of Frank. Just chilling out, hanging out. Good for Frank. Okay. Let's go ahead and let's get into our final verdict. There are a few movies that we've done that were just epically terrible. Just terrible on all fronts. And I happen to find things that I like about a few of them. Like, if nothing else, the tenacity of the director who created them. The idea that you could just make whatever you want and it would just continue and without any kind of trouble whatsoever. This movie falls under one of those categories where it's like, it is definitely one of those. It's so bad, it just reaches back around and ends up being somewhat enjoyable. I hate to say it. So I'm going to go ahead and just give it one knee pad and then I'm going to explain. Why? Let's go back and I'll show you. I may actually pull up footage from the movie itself. We'll see. So, the story starts off with the man. Actually, you know what? Here. It's easier if I just pull up the movie. Because there it is. I actually have the movie you can find the movie for free at Hoopla, guys. Alright. Don't pay no money to watch this. Hopefully no boobs pop out in the middle of this. Because I have the unrated version, so there's just tits akimbo. All right, that's not the main bad guy, but these are bad guys. Chin here, he's the Chin. His name in the movie is, let's see, why is he not? Oh, Yamashita. Yamashita is the Chin. He is known for being a Chin. I didn't give him this disease. God did. He's a Chin. Moving on. So the Chin and this guy, Asian man who looks like every other Asian man who's ever been Asian. I think his name is Fu. Nope, that might be him. No, that was the old man. That was there it is. Oh, this guy. This guy's been in everything. Yeah. Mortal Kombat, Big Trouble Little China. This guy's been in a lot of things. He's an Asian actor who works. He works. And in the movie, he works. He works. Anyway, the idea is that they're going to try and combine all the Asians together and have a big, giant coalition of Asian bad guys on the United States soil. Hip, 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 hooray. It's in LA. That's what it is. It's in LA. They're gonna have a huge gang of all the Asian triads and yakuzas all working together in the Los Angeles city. But the cops, the LAPD, have brought in their secret weapon, a man who is fluent in Japanese. So he says. Let's see if I can find it. There it is. This man here. Name is John. That's right. John Marshall. The widest name you could find for someone who speaks fluent Japanese and no martial arts. Why? And it's. I just. You cannot walk into this movie like I did and be like, samurai cop. So I'm expecting samurai and a cop. And it does do it. It balances the two. And the ridiculousness that would be. It would be like Ninja Baby. What would you expect? It's a baby who's a ninja. I mean, what? You cannot get mad at that. You cannot get mad at someone like, we're making a movie called Samurai Cop. And my second place Joe Grizzly person, I don't know if they're going to show a picture of her, is actually, it'll probably be safer to just look for her. Is it her? Jennifer? No, that's not Jennifer. Yes. I think this is her. Melissa Moore also plays Peggy Lee Thomas. Yeah, that makes sense. Peggy is kinda. She's my favorite person. I don't just be honest. She's my favorite person. She is a young woman who's beautiful in LA and a cop, so she's addicted to power, and she likes to get the pot stirred by anybody. She literally throws it at the entire cast. Bad guys too. Okay, good for you. Good for you. Good for you. You're a person. You're allowed to do that. Anyway, bad guys ensue. Craziness at Buns. Mr. Joe here, he's immortal and nigh unkillable. He's so, like, every time we get one of these white guys doing martial arts things, the gimmick is that they're the best of the best of the best. And, like, no matter how many guys you throw at them, they apparently cannot be defeated because of whoever taught them was the greatest martial arts madness teacher in the entire universe. Yo, what's up? Rito, what up? And I want to hate this movie. I really do. I honestly want to hate this movie, but I cannot hate something that made me laugh so much. Because I want to see if I can find the scene I'm talking about. There's a scene in this movie where they're shooting at each other. Hang on. Okay, right around here. Yeah. I got to be careful with this movie because, like, in this movie, it has no sense of where it is, literally at all. Like, I guess, like in Lethal Weapon. Let's go to a movie that, like in Lethal Weapon, right? All the cops are getting, like, killed and explode by the bad guy from South Africa, right? And Riggs is over there just plowing away at the South African beforehand, right? Before all that happens. And then you have all the murders and stuff that happen meanwhile. And then we cut back to Riggs, who's just dusting, who's just cleaning himself off, who's making his moonlight run through the butt naked. And then the bad guys show up and shoot everything, right? That makes sense. It causes a progression of where we are in the space of time. In this movie, literally all the cops are getting murdered because they're looking for them, and Joe Montana, the samurai cop, is too busy just plowing away at Mr. Fushida's girlfriend right here. I picked this part, like, let me see if I can back up just a bit. Oh yeah, this chick right here, he's just karate chopping the crap out of her cooch. But and these two, hang on, I'll come back. Let me. It doesn't make sense. Like there's when I've watched several other movies, I get a correlation of like where things should go, how things should play out, because it's like the impending doom, and like you have all the great pleasures and stuff, and then the impending doom shows up, and it's like, oh god, we gotta clean ourselves off, like, and then run away, right? But like you can't have like not like kill everyone, fucking what? Why would you do that? Like literally, the samurai cop is busy like stabbing people, killing, and then these two are just like, wait, what? He's trying to bang the boss's like trim. Hang on, I gotta get out of mine first, and then we'll go take care of this. What? And then that leads to a long sequence of a date, but no repercussions. I'm gonna show you the scene behind the restaurant. Let's see. That's what I want to show you. This scene right here. Okay. So they just left the restaurant. I'm gonna set it up. Right? Samurai cop just left the restaurant with Frank, my favorite character, because he's aware. He's definitely aware of the movie he's in, because he's like, not unlike our character from American Ninja, who's like definitely aware he's never gonna die. But it's like our guy Frank in this movie, he's so sure he's okay because he picked the right side. But he's like, just watch. I'm gonna start it up here. Let's see if I can play. Okay, so the action is like this the entire movie. It doesn't get any better, and it can get so definitely worse, because it definitely shows when he's fighting against someone who knows martial arts versus someone who's just a stunt person. It's very evident. But to be fair, robot jocks, bottom rung. Arrow, like middle of the road. We're not at middle of the road yet, but we're definitely not bottom rung. Like Ninja Turtles had better fighting than this, right? And this is the same year as Ninja Turtles. Okay, another thing with this fucking movie that pisses me off, that pisses just me off, is composition, guys. Composition. It pisses me off, as I have a guy who, like, I literally have to train other people how to take video shots for my job. So I had to learn how to do it. And I studied it for at least a year to make my movies, to do my own thing that I want to do. But apparently it's all bullshit. You don't have to do it. You just, as long as they're somewhere in the frame, it's fine. Fuck it. There doesn't matter. Like, there's a giant fucking bunch of headroom in this movie. Who gives a fuck? God fucking look at that shit. Did you look? Go back just a frame. No, that's too far. I want to just go back. Right here. Look at this. Look at all this. Look at up top. Look at all this shit way the fuck up here. Is there any need for any of that shit up there? Do we need to see it? No, then we can crop this shot so that the character is literally just the frame. Just him in the frame. But it's like there's so much fucking headroom here. It just annoys me. And that one shot where he's like, let me see if I can yank it back. But it's not just that shot. It's the whole fucking movie. Look, again, same shit. Why the fuck are you shooting them so fucking... Why? Story-wise, it's garbage. But like the shots fix themselves eventually. Like some shots are framed well, but some shots are just bad. The ADR, bad. Like this shot, oh, it's okay. Headroom, but there's a character behind them, so you need to see that person. His headroom completes the frame. That makes more sense. But it's just, I'm trying not to get YouTube banned. I'm gonna end up seeing some boobies or something. Hang on. All right. There's a shot. It's okay. See, good framing. Good framing on him. Better framing, but like there's a boobies. Oh, booty. Random. Sorry, I knew it was gonna happen because it's like it's in the random ass spots, and I didn't notice where there was. But it's just a booty. I don't think YouTube might take it down. This whole thing might be shot now because like it's on one butt. Damn it! Damn it, YouTube. But up. See, there's a lot of this. Like it's in everywhere. Like you saw where it was randomly, random shots. This character, the most random person in the universe. All right, it was just people kissing, so I think we'll be all right. That's good. Hopefully, let's just switch back. Okay, just a better safe than sorry now. But this movie, once you get past, like, so if you're not like me and you don't notice this shit, it's just something that, it doesn't bug you like it bugs me, then you'll be all right. You'll be all right. The movie is next level garbage on the story front. The movie, its action is on par with what we see in the 80s. So it's okay, but it's definitely low budget. You can definitely see that happening. Yeah, one knee pad though, just because it's stupid funny. It's the most ridiculously kind of funny that I've seen ever. Oh man, I was gonna tell about the story, but who cares? Because a bunch of bad guys, they try to team up. One of the bad guys, the leaders, he dies. And then they try to then they just keep sending bad guy waves after wave after wave after wave to kill Joe. They don't make it. Like Frank gets shot, but he's wearing a bulletproof vest because he's like, I've been hanging around you for a whole week. You're a fucking psychopath. Not doing that. You're out of your goddamn gourd. But so in the end, Joe gets the Yakuza's boss's girl. That's another thing that was the other thing that pissed me off about Joe. Peggy, who will give it to everyone, gives it to Joe within the first 5 minutes of the movie. 15 minutes, 43 seconds. Timed it. Then, never see her again. Never, she's in the movie. She gives the goods up eventually, but it's like, and they say something, it's the grossest thing I've heard, where he's like, hey, I'll be back, so be sure to keep it warm for me. And I know he's talking about her vagina, but it's gross. It's gross. You're fuck. And then he hits on nurses. He hits on the waitress. He hits on Jennifer, the Yakuza boss's girlfriend. And then he ends up with Jennifer at the end of the movie, just plowing away at her. And but what happened to Peggy? What's wrong with Peggy? Peggy's hot. Peggy's on par with Jennifer, and she didn't come with the stigma of being attracting to mobsters and killers. You know, we wouldn't have a movie if that was the case. Whatever. Yeah, because that's the thing. That's the thing that turns the gears along. Because they were happy with just having the cops be mad about not finding evidence against them. But then it's like, no, I'm going to plow into your girl, your girlfriend. And now we got to send everyone to kill you, everyone you know, all your friends. We're going to chop the black guy's dick off. And it's like, they try to do that. And it's gross. It's a really weird scene too. We could try and find it, but I don't want to. Because it's like, you can tell he's just grabbing it under the frame. He's like, I'm gonna cut this beautiful gift you have. What? No, sir. No, sir. You get your hand off his cock. What the fuck, bro? That is so not cool. Oh. Anyway, Frank gets out of there with a pair of scissors and like martial arts that he apparently learned from osmosis from Joe. Like, it's just this movie does not deserve the praise that I want to give it, but I really want to give it praise because it is funny. But it is funny in the most terrible way. It's not funny like intentionally funny. It's one of those movies where it's just funny because it's that bad. Like composition wise, story wise. A lot of the times I thought like there's the color palette on this fucking movie is all over the map. Like I don't know who the fuck thought, like they can't figure out what white is. So they keep like, so one shot will be orange, the next shot will be green, and they're literally in the same location. I'm just like, what the fuck, bro? There's definitely, one of the fight scenes, I know for a goddamn fact, they had to cut, come back another day, and shoot it again. Because there's a cut, but the cut is like, it's like in the same field, right? It's in the same field. The problem is, the white balance is completely off, so you can tell that it was shot not in the same time, in a totally different day. And Joe's hair apparently goes from here to then back here. And I was like, fuck you. I know you fucked up. Why did I give this one knee pad again? Because I just laughed my balls off watching it. Maybe that's what it was. I laughed my balls off watching it. If you've never seen it and you're into shitty movies, this should be on your list. You should watch at least once just to get it off your list of shitty movies. Because it's on the riff tracks. It's on that same level of Birdemic, Room, Samurai Cop. Some people actually got out of this movie too. The Chin ended up in Tango and Cash, and the Asian dude who was the bad guy, he was in Big Trouble in Little China. I think he was still working in Mortal Kombat from 2021 or something like that. It's like, he's still working, probably. But that's it, guys. Thank you so much for listening to me ramble most of the time. Hopefully, YouTube doesn't take this down for the booty shots that show up. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Cult45Podcast. Like us on Facebook. Subscribe to here on YouTube. Yay, thank you if you enjoy this. Let's see. Next week, we're doing our Patreon. Well, next week we should be doing our Patreon episode. It should be coming out for Half Baked. I may come back. We're probably going to come back to this bi-weekly because I have another thing that I'm working on for me because, I can create content up the wazoo, but this is for me doing this for me. Plus, it'll stretch out the time, and I'm down to 29, almost 29 movies left of movies I haven't seen in the Cult 45 library. So, and then we'll have to figure out what to do after that. So, maybe thinking TV shows. What do you guys think? Like, just do the same format, but for TV show series? Like, a whole season, maybe? We'll see. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Bye.